Hey friend, welcome to Prāna Fusion, a free yoga tutorial that teaches you how to upgrade your entire nervous system, make you stronger, healthier, more vibrant, so that you can maintain a happier state day to day. My name is Ethan Hill, and if you're discovering this via YouTube, I recommend you head to my website, linked in the description below. There you'll gain access to the entire free tutorial, and you'll have context for what we'll be doing in this particular video, which is called metering. Basically, when we are in a more mindful state, a more conscious version of ourselves, well, then we have a near constant awareness of what's happening within the body, of sensations that are arising moment to moment to moment. And that's important because otherwise we are just reacting blindly to these sensations. Let's take an example of you coming down with a cold and you're not quite aware of it yet, but something seems to be off and you're more pessimistic. You're taking things out on others more easily. Or conversely, let's say that you're really anxious. Let's say you had a bunch of coffee and now you have a trigger finger. Everything in your environment seems to piss you off, right? Those two things all arise because you aren't aware of the sensations in your body. You aren't aware of the energy flow, and so you directly think that other people are the nexus point of your suffering or misery, when in fact, you're just reacting to the faster heart rate or the fever. The art of Prāna Fusion is getting better and better at metering or being aware of those sensations in our body, not just so that we don't unconsciously take things out on others, but mostly so that we can get to places that are clogged up, flowing again. Like, how could you possibly get energy flowing through a particular body part if you don't know where it's not flowing? Does that make sense? Here's what we're going to do then. I want you to take a comfortable seated position and we'll practice. You can close your eyes, relax the external body. Take a simple breath or two. And begin to study your body. Study your body by placing attention onto different areas. So for instance, right now, if you were to place your attention on your forehead, you'd find that it's quite tight, isn't it? Eyebrows are furrowed. What is that furrowing like energetically? What does it feel like to have a tense face? Similarly, can you feel that your shoulders are hiking up ever so slightly? Right, and the second you let go of that, other parts of the body begin to relax. But again, for our purposes right now, that's less interesting than for you to ask yourself the internal question, what is it like? What is it like to be tense? And can you find similar places on your body? You find all of them. Now, oppositely, if these parts of your body are overactive, trying too much, well, then you can guarantee that the opposite is also happening. Which is to say, where is your body too weak? One half of your body is overactive. Must be another large chunk that's underactive. Find those areas. You do it, by the way, not by overthinking it, not by intellectualizing the exercise. Instead, just feeling your body and noticing where you're slouching, where you're deflated. And the question becomes, how do we relax the overactive areas while also activating underactive areas? That might seem like a really easy question on the surface, but practically speaking, it's actually very challenging. Like right now, can you actually fully let go of your eyebrows? I mean, even if you try, you can notice that there's still this background unease. It's a very low level of tension. Likewise, if you notice that your low back or your pelvis is underactive, different parts of it at least, what does it take to flex those areas very lightly? Now, in an actual Prāna Fusion class, we'll be metering throughout the entire engagement. Okay, so constantly you're going to be checking in, where am I deflated? Where am I deflated? And the goal of which is to send energy into that particular area, which we'll touch on how exactly to do that going forward in some of the other lessons. The result of all this work that you're going to be doing in Prāna Fusion is eventually an even warm distribution of energy across your entire body. And you can even imagine that now. If you sat more upright, relax different parts of your body and activated other parts so that your entire body, all the hundreds of muscles in you, all of them are very lightly contracted all at once. There's much more to this sequence. I highly recommend you head to the next page or video where you're going to learn the art of grid locking. See you there.